There we go. Okay. Sweet. Works. I mean, it why wouldn't it work? Why wouldn't it work? Why wouldn't my stream work? Hello. How's it going? Evening, Gecko. How's it going? Whew. Sorry, I'm a little bit late today. I had to make dinner and make sure all the elements were off and everything a little bit cleaned up before I jumped on stream. That's just good. That's just good manners, you know? Gotta be polite to my roomie. Gosh. So I haven't worked on the Chibi model since last stream because after that stream my arm started hurting. So the tendons got tight in my arm. I can still see them, they're too tight. So I was like, okay, I have to take a break. Take it easy this weekend, not push it with the art. And feeling a little better today. I'm gonna stretch again afterwards, but we're gonna take it pretty easy. I can make a chibi model of a goblin. This has me curious. Just accentuate the big head, small body. The chibi design I have is actually a little bit in between a chibi design and a regular design. It's not quite chibi, it's not quite normal. It's a little in between. Good manners and good fire safety. Yes, exactly. Don't want a fire going off mid-stream because that's just not good. That's not pleasant. I don't like hearing the fire alarm. It's not great. What did Honey do to get a talking from Grunkle Dan? I wasn't sleeping enough, most likely. Get my word. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much. How's your Monday? And Zoltar, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Impact, thanks for the hydrate. I'm just stretching out my arm a little bit before we start. Hey Neko, how's it going? Today was a heavy day, time to relax with my favorite golf. Of course, you're more than welcome to just vibe and hang out. No worries. Saw your stream start as I went on break. Don't overdo it tonight and I hope you're well. Thanks, Pesca. I won't overdo it. I love art too much. I don't wanna keep away from it for a long period of time. So to prevent that from happening, I have to take it easy this week. That's okay. You know what? That's fine. I have other things I can do. Like sewing. Nah, sewing's with hands. No, that's still art. Get bored. It's okay for Monday? Well, at least it's good. That's good. Sometimes that's the best you can ask for. What else do I do? Cooking. Yep, that involves hands. Video games? That's close. You can kickbox and play kickball and tap dance. That's true. I could just run for an entire day. Maybe I'll go for a hike. That could keep me away from the art. I could just play Elden Ring. That's true. I could just play a whole bunch of Elden Ring. That doesn't actually sound too bad, and honestly. Elden Ring's so good. It's so good. It's such a big map, too. It feels like it never ends. At my word, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. MPVR, welcome back. Welcome back. Desk up. Flesh. And Nanny Exam. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Oh gosh, Emerald, thank you for the breathe redeem. And Impact, thanks for the posture check. Oh, this is gonna be good. Arms. Oh, my neck. Oh, my God. Doing that. Ooh. Impact, thanks for the ear wiggles too. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, man, seeing you play Elden Ring makes me want to play it now. Thank you, because it's my favorite game. Just be millennial. Jeez, you're already that far? I heard that's late game. I'm not close to that. I'm taking it slow and easy in this game, not pushing it. It's too big of a game to rush, honestly. Everyone, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Breadstick, welcome back. Welcome back. Been a great 10 months. Thanks for being such an uplifting part of the Twitch community. Of course. Thank y'all for being so cool and respectful, and y'all are like 50% of the uplifting positive vibes here, so I can't take all the credit. Oh, right. Another update. I got my mic. I have a new mic. Not using it currently because I'm missing an adapter. So I'm not using it quite yet. The adapter won't arrive until late May. At least that's what Amazon says. So we're stuck with this audio for a little bit. I do apologize if I'm sounding a little crackly or peaking a little bit. I will do my best to keep myself from screaming at the top of my lungs. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. At least not for me. How was your party with Cove? It was nice. The party was just me and Cove. We just went out for a walk and we were like, yep, we're gonna watch a movie. I can't remember what movie we watched. I think it was a French movie. Yeah, it was Obelix and Asterix. Yeah. Very well animated. Very fun. You think when you played so much Elden Ring you can memorize the attack patterns of the rain? There's no attack patterns of rain, is there? Yeah, well, that's fine. We love your voice no matter what, Mike. Thank you. But like, can you imagine if I get my new crisp, clean, and I won't sound like I'm in a box anymore. Oh, that would be sick. I would absolutely love it. Actually, why don't I quickly just turn down this? Play some of this. I'm gonna play a little bit of the art music just to get in the art mindset. Hopefully it's not too quiet for y'all. Let me know if it's too quiet or too loud. And you can crackle in my ear anytime. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if it's crackling. Onyx, no, we ain't playing spookies. We're not doing that. I can't with this mic. If I scream, it'll just blow your ears out. We can't have that now. We cannot have that now. That's no good. Obelix and Asterix, been a while since the movies are really, really good. I really like them. They're just fun and well animated. Earl McFisticuffs. That is an excellent name. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. If you hear cracking, it's I am stretching my hands right now, getting ready for art. Just making sure that I'm not gonna tense up too much. Don't want to cause any problems for my arms long term. And Earl McFisticuffs, welcome back. Andy, thanks for being so very. Thank you. That's all I really can be. Honestly, I'm not great at acting. I kind of freeze up most of the time. Heck, just being me, I freeze up. Death just dropped by to say hello, going to bed. Have a good stream. Good night, Death. Take it easy. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you have a good rest. How does one achieve peak Goblin? Start hoarding pennies. Yeah, just do what a kid does. Get a piggy bank, put as many jingly jangly shiny things in it, and just shake it around whenever you want to make noise. That's pretty Goblin. That or just collect dice. I mean, basically the same thing. Jasper, something I learned recently, in OBS you can add a limiter filter to your audio input, but a hard limit on how high the volume gets outputted, so you could never get past a certain decibel no matter how hard you try. I think I do have a limiter on mine. Manager and I were working, not my manager, but Mr. Manager of DEM. We were working on it and trying to set it up so it was a little bit better, but nothing's gonna fix it like I spent all of my fun money on the mic, which I guess is not technically fun money if I'm investing it in a good audio setup. So it's not really, it's close to fun. It feels like fun money. I have a hard time spending money. My instinct is just like hoard it and wait until I need to get a new big piece of furniture and then I pull it out. But that's not really the best way to keep your money. I should probably get a financial advisor soon. That's what adults do, right? Get financial advisors? Adults intimidate me. Even if they're like my age, if they're doing like an adult job, I'm like, you have way more expertise just in life generally than I do at this point, so I feel a little bit like I should be walking through this with my mom. Dargo, I'm saying this because I'm kind and honest because you are, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I can't stay for long and have a good night. See you on Friday. Catch you later, Drago. Thank you so much for dropping by. Don't sweat it. Damn, 1 year of being a Twitch streamer and still haven't finished Spooky's house must be an achievement. The procrastinating achievement. Sir Elk, I don't want to talk about my dice collection. Oh, I don't have that much actually, but like I have some emerald ones and some just a random collection of ones. Like Cove and I went shopping and we just saw a cylinder of random dice. Like they aren't even like super pretty resin ones. They're just like the fun ones that are left over from board games. We were just like, yes, we need that in our house. And now we just have one. We just have a whole bunch of dice that do not match. But you know what? I kind of like it. Feels scrappy. Philistine recently came out of 3-year depression, so I get what you say. Get it when you say adult expertise. Some people are just, they just know what they're doing. I don't know how to be like that. Emeralds? I love emeralds. Well, I love all sorts of gemstones. They're just so pretty. And like the way they refract light, it's so cool. I don't have any because first off, expensive, but like I can get the dice and that's close enough. We're all just a bunch of apes trying to human, but never got around to actually defining what that means. What does it mean to be human? What's the meaning of life? People think about that all the time. And you know what? There might not be an answer, and that's okay. Last chance to finish the train? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We can leave the train. We can leave the train. We're here to learn. Not to throw things at the goblin. We're here to learn how you can become a VTuber. It's great. Ah, love being a VTuber. Fun. Oh yeah, Smurf, thank you for the 500 shinies. I finally posted the reference sheet to my model. It took a little while because, first off, graphic design is not my strong suit. I'm much better at character art. However, I had to work on the turnarounds, and Moonbitch actually taught me how to take screenshots of my model as I was being recorded, so thank you, Moonbitch. Can I actually get a shout out for Moonbitch? Let's see. I don't know if that's... Dang it, that's not how you spell it. Ah, oh, shoot. Patrick, I think you're doing great. I love seeing your art, and I'm loosely following along with the model making. Nice. You definitely do not have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You can definitely put your own spin on it, see how comfortable you are, because every model is different. Every model is going to have different needs and different pieces, so there is not one way to do it. Thank you, son. Thank you, Gecko. Thank you so much. But yeah, Moonbitch also has an amazing model. I think that they made it themselves. And it's such a beautiful style. It's so cool. Like, definitely check it out. Hey, Chicken Crusader, what's up? Don't boo me. We're here for a lesson. Speaking of art, we back. So for those of you just hopping in, I did not work on this during the weekend because my arm was actually starting to hurt, and I did not want to risk injuring it. So I kind of took a little bit of a break this weekend. made sure that my arm wasn't doing anything super intensive, and here we are. So we're back to where we were last week. Art time, art time, art time. We still have to decide the colors. We still got to think about the colors. Look at these colors. Ah, they're all so pretty. You more careful this time? I will. Don't worry, I will. I'm not gonna start doing any serious art for another week and a half, just until my arm has completely stopped feeling tense and tight. We're not at the part where I need to go get it checked out, but we're at the stage where it's like, if I take care of myself now, I won't have to go to get physiotherapy again. I won't have to explain to my physiotherapist that, hey, and guess what? The third time I'm in is the exact same problem. It's just tight tendons. It's all good. All good. Yeah, let's see. So we're going to do expressions today. And then once we're done, I'm done explaining what expressions are, I will clean up the dress. I'm also gonna just do one small thing. That's... There we go. Looks a little cleaner that way. Funny Mando, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. Happy Monday. Are you sure you don't need more time? It could be a just chatting stream if you need. No, I should be fine. This won't be a particularly long stream. Like, I don't think I'll go past 3 hours. Just in case. But I do have some things that I'm doing to make sure things don't get worse. Like, I've changed my hand position. I've got a better posture and setup right now. As well as I have been stretching it out for the past couple days. Zoltar, thank you so much. Remember to pin. April done. Axis done. Pandu, thank you for the 100 shinies. And Dark Dead, thank you so much. Come on, y'all. You don't need to. Alright. Excuse me. Gotta remember that breathing right into the mic is probably not the best sound. Expression. New month to Jackson. I don't know if that's how that worked. If she goes past 3 hours, I will ban her from the stream. Yes, yes. Mods do ban me from my own stream if I go past this limit I have set for myself. Alright, so but what if I want to pay the tax? I can't stop you. I can't stop you. You can do what you please. We don't have to. Excuse me. So when starting with expressions, let's get right to it. When starting with expressions, if you're making your own, think about what you will be using the most. It's very tempting to put fancy extra bits in. For example, like a really big, flashy expression, like trying to think of one that's excessive and may not be necessary. It's just like confetti. If you were to animate confetti and make that an expression, sort of think about like, how often would you use this? Is this a necessary emotion that you want to add in? If so, yes. But if you're trying to save time and make sure that you don't lose any extra hours working on this, try to think of maybe the top 3 or 4 expressions that you would probably do. So generally, that would be a dazzled expression, so that's one. A hard eyes expression, because that's just fun. Angry and sad, because those are the ones that are harder to pick up for facial tracking. So it's easier to have those extra pieces of art rigged into the model with a hotkey to emphasize your expression. It's the way to get the best tax return, aka more honey. I am the tax return. Noble Viking, thank you for the hydrate. And still, thank you for the 100 shinies. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to start off with hearts. Pretty simple, very easy. Usually for this one, Smurf, jeez. Thank you so much. Honey cannot stop us from supporting her, so support her when you're able. Yes, that Smurf is right. When you are able. I do not want you throwing any necessary money at me. This is all pocket change. We all got a lot of pocket change, jeez. Winter Witch, thanks for the posture check. Right, stretching at the arms. Ooh. Still stretching me, just in case. After ample testing, I have come to conclusion leaving honey streams on while I'm sleeping concludes to honey-related dreams. We'll continue testing tonight once I'm tired. I mean, if I'm a good sleep aid, then it works. It works. Leon, hey! Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad you like the new outfit. It's the 3.0 model. I put the full reference sheet on my Twitter, so pin there. I'll probably leave it there for a while. So let's just do really basic hard eyes. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. I like to put it inside of the iris so it fits. That way it is very easy to control its motion and where it's going if I put it in the same place as the pupil. I can put them in the same mesh warp. Also mirrored so that you get to draw less, save some time. Go, now we can fill it. Make it a bit lighter color. And there you go. You have the hard irises. Pretty simple, very easy to do. It's a very good beginner expression toggle. Just notice how sheer the material is? Thank you, yeah. Worked hard on it. Took a little bit of work to get it to work out like this. Jasper, update from the last week. My appointment was actually not about diagnosing my head issues. My health clinic got their wires crossed and crossed. The doctor I visited last week gave me a referral to see a neuropsychologist. Get brain scans done with me here. Ah, nice. I'm glad your new insurance will cover it. Yeah, I might have get it really expensive, so I'm glad your insurance covers it. Are you doing a running themed dress, and are you going to make it have 4 wooden marionette arms? I don't think I'll have 4 arms, but I will explain if your model has multiple limbs. I can explain how to do that. It's fairly simple. You pretty much just redo the first set of arms you do, and then copy and paste it, and do a second set of arms. I think one misconception people might have with models is they may think that the hands and the body is tracking as well as the face and lip sync and everything, when in actuality what the model is tracking is just your face. It is just tracking your eyes, your head motion, your lips, and your eyebrows. That's pretty much the only thing it's tracking. You can get hand tracking, especially with 3D models, with Leopard, and that can track your hands and your body. However, when dealing with Live2D, everything is being tracked with your face. There is some hand tracking, however, it is very, very complex. I would not recommend working on it if you haven't done a model before. Just because it's a lot of parameters and a lot of work. If you want to do a little something fancy, what you can do is do a second little heart light here. Wobakanushi, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome to the tavern and Texas Wild West. Howdy. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. Chibi, you're holding gold in front of honey. You like shiny things. But yeah, so what we'll do is I will turn this off. Just like this. Horizontal. put it in the same place as the highlight. There we go. That way they'll be in the same position. I'll put them in the same mesh warp and they'll keep their same position and I don't have to rig something twice. I will explain how to make expressions appear and disappear in the Live2D tutorial, so don't sweat it. The fun thing is, pretty much after this, I'm pretty much gonna go directly into rigging. So, next stream, Live2D. It'll be fun. This is adorable. Why, thank you. Alright, so we've done the hearts. Very simple, easy to do hearts. We wrote down what expressions we were going to do in here. Inspiration pieces. Rough. This is another rough. How to do a mohawk. I didn't label these layers because I didn't think I'd need them again. Wrote down. Oh, right. There we go. We're gonna do 4 toggles with a bald toggle. That's just a fun bonus. So yeah, 3/4 rotation, 4 toggles, physics, chibi with a bald toggle, just for fun. So the heart will be 1 toggle. Let's do a, I'll show you how to do a red expression, then I can show you how to do angry. Hey, Grateful. All's going pretty well. Taking it pretty easy. Trying not to push myself because my wrist is feeling a little but not bad. It reminds me of that one goblin from Skylanders. I've never seen Skylanders. Man, I always feel like I'm missing out because y'all are talking about such interesting shows and movies and games, and I'm just like, I was a sheltered. I didn't watch much media at all. Alright, let's see. Here's shade. So one thing to keep in mind with Live2D is that if you make your layers a soft light or hard light or any sort of special layer, usually, some people might have found a way around this, I have not, it will convert it to a normal layer. So you gotta make sure if you're using a layer, it's a normal layer, not a soft light layer. This. Yeah, that'll do. Blue, very deep blue, and we're going acid. 50 is pretty good. Yep. And now we have a piece for a fear effect. Pretty simple, nothing super complex. But it's part of the reason why we keep pieces clipped separate, so that I can clip it on top of the headpiece without it interfering with the eyes. Some people like it interfering with the eyes. Personally, I like it when it's separate. On top of that, let's add little red lines. Pretty simple, easy to do, and I'll show you how to rig it. Yeah. Also, Cobra, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. 10 months of me coming over here and you providing the perfect cozy vibes. May have missed the sub, baby, but oh well. What matters is that you're still one of the best gobs in the business. Why, thank you. Hopefully after this I won't be the only one in this business. Actually, there's a lot of people in this business. There's a lot of goblins. You haven't seen Skylanders? You should watch it, it's pretty funny. Is it a show or is it a movie? Fine. You have the heart, fear, Let's see, we can add a blush. Blush is fairly simple. You can also work with it in tandem, together with the hard eyes. Let's grab pink color. You can make it whatever color you want. I like blush. Above the nose. Turn the opacity down, it'll kind of like this. Just a very subtle, soft blush. How'd you even? Thank you for the breather key. Garrett, have a good dinner. The show based on a game. Oh, okay. Islanders is a Toys to Life game series that had 6 versions. There's a lot. I don't understand. What is this show even about? Alright, let's do 2 more. Let's do... What's a good expression? Islanders is a game, but they made a show some years ago. Oh, okay. Yesterday was my D&D day. I try not to work on Sundays, as well as Monday mornings is kind of like, alright, this is when I get to do any art that I've been wanting to do throughout the week. Rigging an eye patch interfere with the ears? Well, I don't think it would. I don't think an eye patch would quite suit this aesthetic. But you can definitely rig an eye patch into your model. Very doable. Let's see, let's do... Sparkles? Yeah, we could do a little bit of sparkles. Excuse me. I'll make the outlines. It doesn't look quite right. That looks a bit closer, yeah. There's a guy trying to collect them all, but with every new game, including remakes of old models, just gave up completely. I could never collect anything so much that it took up space in my house. I always had to share space with my siblings, so I was never able to really collect things. Even now that kind of translated into a habit of like, oh, I can't own anything that takes up space in my house, despite the fact that like I moved out and now I have my own space. It's just so deeply ingrained in my brain. That's the wrong pen. There we go. For the outline, let's just go back. There we go. That'll do. When I'm ready to have a model, I'd love if someone as talented to design it for me. Yeah, I really like designing models. I especially like rigging them. Like, drawing them and cutting them is very fun, but something about putting it into Live2D and making it move and work really, really makes me excited. Alright, so we got sparkles, blush, sphere. Hearts. And that's more hearts. Okay. One more. Let's see. Gotta unmirror that shine. A lot of these have to be unmirrored. Otherwise, they look a little too symmetrical. Doesn't look quite right. Would model variants be clones? Maybe they would be alternate universes, like AUs. I don't know if they'd be clones. Clones are kind of like the exact same, aren't they? Honey, making more goblins for the world. I do love making. I love making all sorts of models. Like sip water. Honey, multiverse is expansive. We grow in numbers. Alright, let's see. That's pretty much it for expressions. Like, expressions are very, very simple. They're not particularly complicated to draw because most of them involve a bit more rigging than usual. So, are there any questions for the teacher? Are we talking about multiverse theory here? I'm not smart enough to talk about multiverse theory. I don't know anything about it. Expressions are off. There we go. Ooh, right. Hang on, can I go to the bathroom? Yes, you are excused. The last thing I forgot is going over shading. I think I went over a little bit of shading for the neck piece. Yes, I did. It was a very different color, but it still works. Look at the neck piece here. Actually, I'll turn off. There we go. So as you can see, the neck piece is a different color. But that's not because I colored the neck piece itself, it's because I colored an extra piece and clipped it onto the neck. The reason I have it this way is so that when I clip this shade layer onto the torso as well as the neck, it can, there we go, it can move around. I can move it up and down with the head visible. If you look at the shadow on my model here, it moves with my head. It's so that this shading is a bit more dynamic. Some things don't really need to be dynamic, such as the shading under my nose. That doesn't need to be particularly dynamic. I have a little bit of underjaw shading. It's up to you whether you like that on your model or not. I have some of my ears, and those are clipped onto the pieces. The one that has the most complex masking layer would be the neck and torso. That's why I keep them so separate. Honest expressions, honey. You're the best. You look amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. For this model, I didn't make them too complex. They're fairly simple. And I kind of like it that way. It's a little more subtle. And it's a little less intrusive when a expression goes off. Nothing wrong with really big flashy expressions. I just like really subtle ones. Okay, but individual bits of an outfit still have to be rigged over top of base model. Yes, very much so. That's my key. This question earlier, trying to distract chat, but it got ignored. Ah, my bad. I must have missed it. I'm just going over questions. One moment. Do you have to redraw and rig a model for new outfits? So no. What I do is... I'm going to do it with this model too, so you can see how I do it. Hence why it's not quite a chibi. I rig a base model. So it's pretty much a nude model with nothing on it. And then I save a separate version, just so that way I have the base model. That's what I call a base model. And if I want a new outfit, all I have to do is take this base here and then draw a new outfit on top of it. And that's how I save a lot of time with clients who want new outfits. You could join the X-Men. What power would you have, and what would your superhero name be? Probably, I don't know. I like Kitty Pryde's powers. They're very... They can do a lot of damage, but they're also very, like, non-confrontational. If she gets into a fight, she can just make it so that nothing can touch her. That's pretty cool. I can't think of any that don't exist. I also probably wouldn't be a very good combatant, honestly. I don't like hurting peeps. It's scary. Change the color of this. Yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah, it's a little too blue still. Never mind. Let me go back. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I'm gonna go no clip and fade. I'll just sink through the ground to the next floor. Yeah. Like a badly grounded character. Ethos, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. 8 month sub, 6 month stream. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm so glad I got the 1 year sub badge ready in time. A lot more people got it than I expected. Ever considered 3D art? Yes, I would like to get into Blender this year. I don't know if I'm gonna make models in Blender this year, but I want to understand the UI and see how it's done and kind of get a grasp on how the models and bones work. Just rescuing peeps rather than fighting villains? Yeah, I'll be crowd control. The cheap buff caught me off guard. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Let's see. I think the only thing I have to do is shading. I don't have to do any shading on the body here. I can, but it's not really necessary with how simple it is. Just the shade on the neck is probably necessary, and the nose and the hair. So I'll do the nose shading, and then I'll show you a quick trick for doing hair shading. That saves me a lot of time. Face. There we go. Just got a little bit of shade underneath. Transparent, maybe 40% opacity. Question, when drawing, do you have a finished picture in your head that you're recreating, or is it something that develops with art as you draw? Very much something that develops while I draw. Sometimes I have an idea and I can't get it out properly, so I need reference and inspiration to bring it to life. It's not always perfect up there. It needs a little work all the time. Blender's a bit different than my base knowledge, but it's the same. Sleep deprived. That's what I do for a living. I create 3D models and program machines to make them. I mainly use Fusion 360 fuck around Blender. Oh, okay. Yeah, Blender is free, so that's one of the upsides of it. But I don't really know enough about it to say I could make models in it. I would like to. I'd like to make a really nice, like, fun scuff model for me to use. This is an introduction to the extra dimension. But promises. I got a lot of stuff going on this year. Alright, so a really quick way to do shading. Turn up bang. A really quick way to do shading is to just select the piece here. This is the fill piece for this bang. Copy it. And then fill in with the shade color. And just move it down a little bit. Remember to change its opacity so it's not super strong. Put it at 40 again. And that's a really easy way to make shade. Very quick, very easy. You can Gaussian blur it a little bit, but like, it depends on whether you like smooth or soft or sharp shadows. Ever done model work with glitch effects, or would such effects be difficult to make for models? I don't think they would be too difficult. It depends on what kind of glitch effect you're thinking, such as Diariku, the glitch VTuber. That is very much possible. Like, she rigged it in. You can visibly see it works like that. If you're talking about a glitch effect that happens like throughout the entire body, that would be more of something that is done in After Effects or a filter. That is not a Live2D thing. That's more of a post-production effect. You like Beowulf? The OG story, not the game? I do like the story of Beowulf. I don't know it particularly well, but I remember liking it when I read it. Oh, I'm sorry to stay stuck, Garrett. At least you got dinner and you can just vibe for a bit if you want. Is this a Rani outfit? It's close. It's a little Rani witch inspired. Chilla. Yeah, and you know they're a thing like halfling with part human and part dwarf, but what if they're a werewolf? Would they become taller or stay small? They get a little taller. Not insanely taller. The only thing I would really need shade for is... oh, geez. I didn't realize what was happening. I was too focused on finding a layer. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good day. And Ethos, thank you for the hydrate. Right, looking for the layer. 28. So just copy and paste the layer. Move it down just a little bit. Maybe one more. And then fill them in. Opacity. You can always change the opacity in Live2D. That's actually a really cool thing. That's how I got my sleeves to look a little bit more sheer. But it's just easier if you have them preset here. You don't have to do them in Live2D. Generous a lot in this chat. I know, Baiko. I know. It's a lot. Alright, I don't... Yeah, I'll need them for the side bangs, actually. They will clip onto the head, less so the ears. I can't clip them onto the ears, actually. That might be a good experiment. But for now, we're just adding the shading layer. Let's see, we got each piece. Do we need some for the side bangs? No, because the face is on top of them, so we won't need them. What do you prefer, Norse or Greek mythology? Both are pretty good. I think I like Greek mythology because of the fun hero stories, but I like Norse mythology because of the fun god stories. Like, Norse mythology is the gods like messing around and getting drunk and being rowdy all the time. It's great. In Greek mythology, you get to see a bit more of the hero's point of view, in that like the gods have sent them on a mission and they have to do something, and it's different kind of stories, or different parts of the stories that I enjoy. Ooh, the question. What kind of earrings should I wear? I can stick with dangly. Dangly's still pretty nice. Let me... Hair again. Let's do... I like a bit of asymmetry in my jewelry. Adds a little something to look at. Let's turn off the mirror tool. I do like sticking with gold. We'll stick with gold for now and then see if any other color matches the dress better. What did the cake say while they were cutting onions? I'm in tears. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. I love silly dad jokes like that. Girl DM's been posting a lot of like puns for jokes, and oh, to wake up to that every morning is so nice. It's so nice. that a big witch hat? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is. Alright, let's see the earrings. This is fun. I can show y'all how to do earrings too. Let's see. What's a very witchy shape? Oh, I could do star earring. Like sparkly earring. Asmake's, yep, pretty much. Twitch bit earrings. Oh, that'd be cute. Little diamond earrings like this. Oh, less diamond, more they are just diamond shaped. Make them each different witchy shape. Oh, I could make them all different. Jim, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. I honey, hope you're having a lovely day or night. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Resting, taking it as easy as possible, and finishing up all the rest of the stuff I need to do for this model. It's nice. Model making is very... well, it can be very calming. Deadlines always make things a lot more stressful, but... it be what it be. And Grandpa Weekly... Thank you so much for this 300 shiny. Thank you. Meanwhile, Hindu myths are just bloody battles and the gods begging help from stronger gods. Oh yeah, isn't that kind of Egyptian gods too? How's Riss doing? Riss is doing pretty good. I'm drawing a little bit slower today, but for good reason. I do different witch. How would I make it so that they don't hold? Do a nice moon here. Have it like a little bit. Yeah, that looks pretty cute. And here I can probably have plastic teardrop. Plastic teardrop wouldn't be too bad. Doesn't look quite right. Maybe I'll spread them out a little bit. I have an idea. Add a boar necklace your familiar snack can appear from. Cool. I won't be rigging snack into this model, just because I want to show a fairly simple tutorial on getting the concepts of Live2D down. I don't want to add anything super complicated. I could do that. You have a reference sheet for your character. Yep, I just posted one to my Twitter this morning. If you do exclamation point Twitter, you should be able to find it real easy. If you had candy named after you, what candy would it be? Isn't honey already kind of a candy? Got it. Already a candy. Perfect. Take your entire stock of honey. I actually really love putting honey in my tea. It's super good. Sawest, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the tavern. Happy Monday to all of us too. If it wasn't Monday, party too. Yeah. Has anyone ever had to sing that before? When I was a kid, I was so glad that my parents never forced anyone to do this, because like anytime it was our birthday in public, my mom was very, very smart. She knew we didn't like attention. None of me and my siblings, none of us liked attention. It wasn't our thing. Honeycomb maybe? Honey itself? I want to say it's a bit too liquid to qualify as candy. Well, honeycomb has wax in it. I've actually, I know because I tried. I bought a actual honeycomb with the wax and everything, and first off, delicious. Second off, it's a weird kind of wax. It feels neat to chew, but you can't get it out of your mouth very well. I really have had that happen a couple times. I mean, like, if you enjoy attention, it's great. Wonderful time. If you don't, my condolences. Also, Jim, thank you for the ear wiggles. Sorry I missed that. I got distracted. He likes chewing bee vomit. It's not the bee vomit, it's just where they keep it. That's what the wax is for. Really true, I used to raise honeybees? Yo, that's really cool. And if I move back out of the city, I really want to get a beehive. My cousin just got another chicken and I'm just like, oh, I want to get a chicken. They're so cute. She's scared of me though. The chicken's really scared of me. I don't think she likes strangers. Yeah, I should keep these too, but like you have to be pretty far outside the city for that to be allowed. All right, let's see. Anything I'm missing? Oh, right, freckles. Forgot to add my freckles. That was my skeleton. Chicken also doesn't like attention. Yes, that's true. She's just shy. She's just shy. She didn't feel like hanging out, and I shouldn't have forced it. And that's okay. I need the chicken. I would love to be a chicken farm. But I always feel bad whenever you have to put down the chicken. I mean, like you don't have to, but that's... Vibrant. There we go. What? It's bee vomit. All food is gross. When you talk about it. Haggis is great, but good to eat. Yeah. I've had a bunch of different foods. I could say like food is food. As long as it's not poison or it will make you sick. Just eat it with respect. Treat whatever it came from with respect. I named her boar snack. Gotta name her chicken tendies. No, I'm gonna name them nuggies. Chicken nuggets. I'm just started raising chickens this year. Ooh, hopefully it's going well. She's having fun. They're so cute. They're so smart, but not at the same time. Great. I think my favorite food conversation goes to the tune of, this is delicious. Then I won't tell you what's in it. Sometimes you don't want to know how the sausage gets made. Sprinkle. What else am I missing? I think that's about it. I think I can start working on the hat. We've gone over expressions and they're fairly simple. It's more of how to rig them in Live2D. That's the concept that's harder to grasp in your brain. Big hat, big hat, big hat. Let's go. One day, I will learn how to make a big hat. For no other reason than I want to wear one. And keep dry in the rain. Yeah, we're gonna call it the hat print. We're just gonna color it in black. Because we can always color over the lines later. So here's another thing that some people might not understand, but model making can take a lot of time. It may seem fast when I'm doing it, but that is mostly because A, I'm doing a very, very simplified version of a model, and B, I already have a design in mind. I already have my character design. I know it looks okay on me. I know how to rig in my style so that it suits my face. Sometimes, though, it can take a very, very long time. You gotta make sure to keep up with your model artist and check in and get updates so that you know what is going on while they are working on it. What's the longest time it took? The longest time that a model has taken for me is... I don't want to say. Part of me doesn't want to say because then there's an expectation, but the longest model that has worked for me was about a 2-month span of time. 2 months, and that was for this model. And so that is actually fairly fast. That's pretty speedy. But the reason it took less than 2 months, well, about 2 months, is because I already had the base design and I already had the pieces. I just had to rig them differently. There we go. Brenna, honey, looking good. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Love watching your art, honey. Thank you for sharing. Of course. I'm so glad you enjoy it. That just makes this look easy. That is what I'm worried about. Part of me is like, yeah, this looks easy, but that's because I have been doing it for a while. I have experience. This is my job. Aside from streaming, I make models. So I have learned quick shortcuts and ways around the difficult parts to make sure that I can save time and money for both me and the client. Might be being placed. Armor or something lighter like scale mail or studded leather. I'd probably want to wear like at least a torso plate, but just because of how heavy it would be, probably leather. Nice thing about being Goblin is we have disengage as a bonus action, so that means it's a little bit trickier to hit us because we can run away. Tactical retreats all the time. The coward's way. Make beautiful models? Thank you. I would hope so. I love making models that are pretty. Let's see, let's do the top out. This part doesn't need to be symmetrical, but we'll leave the symmetry tool now. No, actually we're not. We will not leave the symmetry tool on now. But keep in mind, if you are going to make a piece, probably have it overlap how far it actually needs to go, just in case. Because sometimes you need to move it a little bit higher and you need that little extra wiggle room. Again, think of them like South Park cutouts. VTubers are just South Park cutouts. Let's see, I want some this, but I actually want to make this 2 pieces so I can allow for more physics. There we go. Not bad. You use XP Pen or Wacom? I use Wacom. Or Wacom, however you pronounce that. Add the jewelry. Add a little moon. Hey, thanks for the breathe routine. That's pretty cute. Experience makes those who have done it repeatedly look easy. Sadly, it's usually how the first-time projects wind up unfinished because the unexperienced go in thinking they'll be able to match the perfection. Best to go in to any project with the bar low and let it rise with how confident you feel. Yeah, very much so. Do not expect your first model to be perfect. Like, heck, y'all saw my first model from a year ago. That was not bad. I'm actually proud of that. For my first model, that's very good. But keep in mind, you will continue to get better the more you do it. Do your first pass and then enjoy it. Have fun with it. And make note of what you want to change in the future. You don't have to make it perfect. You just have to make it you know? Steve's, yeah, big hat, big hat, big hat, big hat. Let's go. I love big hats. I love big hats. Ah, it's so good. All right, let's. Before I get too distracted, I got to add. Band. Patches. And the buckle. Keeping it fairly simple for a hat. There we go. People who love big hats, can you also not? Why would I let? I love big hats. They're so good. Let's move this down a little bit, actually. Retransform, baby. Up slightly. Yeah, that looks better. Garrett, honey, you should put a smaller hat into that. A little mini witch hat. Just cause. Just cause they're good. Have the power. Lunar princess, honey? I don't know if I'd ever make a model of myself calling myself a princess. That feels like too much responsibility being royalty, you know? Jasper, I have my antidepressants and my sibling back from work. God was taunting me by sending me useless company shares and not my workman's comp money, unbridled fury. A little frustrating. Maybe like, let them know. Big Hat is peak character design, right above Tiny Hat. That is really good. I don't know, something about the silhouette, it just makes my brain so happy. Sound set up. It was expensive, but it'll hopefully be much better. Good news is I can return it if it doesn't work. Something's wrong with the wires. Got it from a nice company that was local. Team Marie Antoinette, responsibility be gone. I feel like there were a lot of problems with Marie Antoinette's era in particular. Do the patches. Also, I don't know much about the French Revolution, but like, wasn't Marie Antoinette kind of just okay? Like, she was just a royal in a bad time sort of deal? Or did like she actually do messed up stuff? I feel like it's not hard to mess up as a royal, but then again, like, I have never experienced it, thank goodness. I've never experienced having that much responsibility. Responsible for this, honey? Maybe run away. Maybe run away. I would probably run away if I could. In fact, the king wasn't supposed to be king. He had a brother and a father before him. He was super out of touch, royal at the wrong time. Ah, I see. Gotcha. Thick pencil line. From what I understand, Marie Antoinette didn't actually say let them eat cake. She said let them eat bread. I know nothing about what she said. I know she didn't say that though. Gary. It's a going girl. Caroline. Yep, we're almost done doing the line art for the hat. It's going pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. Gotta do the buckle. Then we're going to triangle buckle would be fine, but I think like a square buckle is pretty classic. She was mostly just blind to the plight of her people and the wrong end of years of poor governance. Ah, I see. Gary, you just vibing? No. Oh, that's the way to be. No thoughts, only good feelings. Oh, thank you. Ah, sick. Co brought me some chocolates. I'm gonna eat a chocolate. Hey Zumi, how's it going? Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's pretty good for a hat. Just flip it, because we should. Does it seem a little wide? A little bit wide. Hey, Mr. K, how's it going? Just doing some art and vibing. Black Mario, welcome back! Hey ya! Happy Monday. Let's see, put that all in a folder so that I don't lose it. Hat folder. Oh, it's such a big hat. I think I need to adjust a little thinner at the top. No? Maybe make the hat taller. Yeah, that's looking good. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. I'll move it down. Yeah, okay. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. No, it's Monday. Okay, good. I panicked for a sec there. What's the best way to start doing digital? If you don't have a tablet, I would recommend getting a fairly cheap one. One that you would not miss if it broke. That way, if you like digital drawing, you can continue and upgrade to something more expensive after like 2 months or so. But if you don't like it, cool, you only spent like $40 on a little USB drawing tablet. The weirdest thing about digital art is like the best way to start is to just start doing digital art. Start drawing what you like on it. Blades from Elden Ring is the equivalent of Quirrell from Hollow's Knight. That is the take. Forgotten which one is Quirrell. Is Quirrell the Wandering Knight? If so, yes, I agree. What kind of chocolates? I think they're like blueberry chocolates. They're good. This is me, I'm doing good. Just eating chocolate, drawing a big hat. We're doing fine. Emerald Crow, and trust me, they're like, yes, they will break. Every bit of technology breaks after a while. Especially the cheaper stuff. Which is fine, because if they're cheaper, you spend less money. That's why do not buy something big until you know for sure that, like, yeah, this is something I want to do. I wish it was only $40. I don't actually know. I remember my friends got it used for 40 bucks. I don't know the market price. The small USB pad personally didn't work for me. Awkward disconnect and not seeing what I was drawing on. That's fair. I think the cheapest substitute... I think the XP pen is pretty pretty good. I've heard good things from Guy. Otherwise, I'm thinking of getting a iPad so that while I'm on vacation and away from my computer, I can still draw things. I can still do digital drawing. That would be great. Alright, I think it's about time to start filling in the outfit. I'll do colors in a moment, but for now I'm just going to focus on filling the outfit. Ruffs? Yep. Layers. I have a small XP pen, I like it. Oh, okay. How much was that one Spread event? Grim! Hey Grim, how's it going? Okay, now it's officially a year, now my life may continue. I've known Grim for about a year now. They are wonderful. They're very funny. They're also very sassy. Why the Goblin naked? She gotta be, for me to put clothes on her. Not breaking TOS. There's no nip. There are no boobs yet. There are no nips or boobs. We're fine. Alright, for now I'm just gonna focus on filling the colors. That way I can color them later. It'll save me some time. I'll show y'all a bit of a trick that I use to keep myself from coloring weird, since I have a problem with colors. I'll leave the buckle for now. Actually, no, I will. That is the one thing about Live2D is gotta make sure your layers are labeled. Otherwise, they won't be labeled when you put them in. It'll be hard to understand what is what. When did you join the fantasy team? I just noticed that. I was actually one of the first members. It was Kimrai, Randon, and I. And then we had the applications for new members. And it took us a really long time to go through them because there were so many applications. We were going through them like very rigorously and trying to watch as much of their content as possible to try and judge like, are they a good fit? Do they meet the criteria? And then eventually, we got it. We got them. I think it's a team of 15 currently. They're all very nice people. I've hung out with them a couple times. I've been really busy and I really want to play Minecraft with them. They have a Minecraft server. But no, I haven't had time just because I've been doing so much art. And my brain kind of goes like, that's fine. Art is good. But sometimes I gotta remember, I have to hang out with other people. I gotta socialize. Alright, for now, switch to bare flesh slabs. Yes, exactly. I will not apologize for my violent crimes. I know. That's why we love you. Let's see. Skirt front. That was correct? Yeah, good job past me. Filling that in like a good kid. Let's go. Pretty much what we're doing is we are just filling these in, making sure that every piece covers things properly. There we go. The line art layer will be merged with the color layer for the most part for these pieces. I can think of one or two that might not be. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah. English are hard. English are very hard. It's actually apparently one of the more difficult languages to learn for ESL people. anytime someone can learn another language, I'm just like, you are genius. You are so big brain. Can you share, please? I would like to be... Would be nice. Ah, wrong button. There we go. Alright, that's pretty much it. I will leave the accessories for now. Move on to filling in the torso. Oh, there's nothing there. Perfect, perfect. The Duke, welcome back. Almost half a year with Pago Goblin, let's go! Yeah! I'm feeling very, very energetic. It might be because Cove brought me some treats. And I'll be careful. That's what we'll be doing later this month. Alright, I'll be careful. I got so much art to do. Most of it's self-inflicted, not even like commissions quite yet. I got some emotes I want to work on, but I have to hold back now because my wrist is sore. Shirt 2. Okay, that's for the shirt. We're gonna do something a little bit different with the shirt here. First off, turn these off. For the shirt, I'm gonna make it a masked layer on top of the breasts. That way I can rotate it a little easier instead of having to use heavy mesh deformer for this one. There we go. Clean up a little bit. I do at least know Common and Goblin. My mom knows Goblin. Actually, some of my younger siblings know Goblin, which is kind of sad now that I think about it. I should probably know Goblin, but I wasn't great at picking up that language. It's tricky. I can understand some of it if my family talks around me, but not all of it. Not all of it. Most of it is from gesturing and intonation and seeing at what they're looking at and kind of guessing from context clues what they're saying. Kind of don't enjoy the fact that both my parents are linguists, and yet and all 3 of my siblings know nothing of the language they've mastered. I guess that's something you could talk to them about. Like, hey, I want to pick up a language. Teach me. Or teach me the best ways to learn. That's definitely something you can do. Shirt. That can be left alone. Here. Shirt. Mirror layer again. Fill it like this. There we go. And line a bit. Shirt up here will be a clipping mask on top of it. Don't forget to put a compression glove or something on your throne, huh? They work wonders for long nights with a pen. I will actually put a compression glove to my throne. Goblin actually suggested it to me. We were doing setup with the Dem crew, and they were suggesting a whole bunch of stuff, and to the point where I was like, I cannot remember all this. Please just send me an Amazon link. And I was like, I was blessed. So much good stuff that I have to add to my throne now. They tried teaching us for years, doesn't work for long. That kind of makes sense, actually. It's weird. Trying to learn from your parents is very, very difficult. I can't imagine how kids who are homeschooled do it. Because whenever I try to learn something from my parents, a lot of the times I go, where are my mom and my dad? I like hanging out with ya and doing fun stuff. Not this learning. Why would I want to do that? Being multilingual is so cool, yet so hard to me. It seemed more like a superpower than a skill at times. People who can speak multiple languages. Very, very cool. Very, 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 very intimidating when you hear them speak multiple languages. It's like, oh no, you're smart. Like, I just speak English and French, and I'm already like, basic. That's it. Because I went to a school that was taught English and French, so yeah, it's not that special. But like, if you speak a third language, that's some good stuff. Some good stuff. Let's see. French Canadian? Nah, my PE teacher was actually Parisian. We learned the apparently correct way to speak French, with a bunch of R's in the back of your throats. Good thing I learned the tricks of how to recreate phonetic languages, despite not understanding them in my brain from my mom. Okay, that's pretty good. Yes. Collar. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Let's see. Yeah, good job, me. Man, Asmi is so smart. I don't give her enough credit. Right. Model's too cute. You're under arrest. You'll never take me alive. It's okay. It's okay. I have a pass from the cute cops. My cuteness is just under the legal limits. It's fine. Fine. So long as we don't bring it up, we're all good. No one goes to jail. Joker. Yep. Something relaxing about drawing or watching art. Art is very much like, well, for some people don't like it, and that is fair. I have met people who do not enjoy art, despite being really good at it. And you know what? That's okay. It may be a little sad on the inside, but I'm not them. I cannot make them do things they don't want to do. Buckle. Whenever my grandma would get mad at the rugby, she said horrible things in Irish Gaelic. Because she knew that nobody would understand it or be upset. Yo. Smart. I actually, while I was taking care of the young'uns, I had to learn how to swear without swearing. So I learned a little bit of Swedish so I could swear. Just a little wee bit of Swedish. And it works. One got mad at me when I swore when I was babysitting. Got away with it. Profane Swedish chef. Isn't that the character from the Muppets? The Swedish chef. The Swedish chef. That's a tongue twister if I ever heard one. You still like to say things are fun. Yeah. Yep, it's an old habit. It probably won't die. It's too good. I can use it around my little baby cousins, and my older cousins don't get mad. There we go. Alright, collar's been filled. sleeves, and then the grayscale is done for the body. My parents had no filter when I was growing up, so I learned all sorts of wonderful phrases. You got to have such a colorful vocabulary as a child. Yeah, I got so scared whenever I swore as a kid that, like, it was bad. It was bad. What you got? Thank you. Thank you so much. Increasing the brush size? Nah, we're trying to keep it kind of consistent. How much is snack? Thank you for the resale. Welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. I would argue that replacing a vocalist in any song with the Swedish Chef is the highest form of comedy. I can see that. I can see that. I'm just eating chocolates, by the way, just in case you hear me munching. 3 pieces. Look at me go. So another reason why I try to make them all close pieces is so that it is easier to rotate them without having to worry about lines disappearing while they're rotating. Oh, I'm right. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Jessica's got a new puppy. Nice, thank you. Husky and Great Pyrenees mix. Copper colored coat and green eyes. Wow, that's beautiful. Named Penny. Penny sounds like a gorgeous dog. Good puppy. But also, huskies are a lot of work. I cannot imagine having a husky. I have seen all of the internet videos of them just screaming at the top of their lungs. Couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. Huskies sure like talking. Get ready for that. Huskies are a talkative bunch. One of my friends had a husky mix. And oh, he was so well behaved. Maybe that's because I knew him while he was old. That might be it, but like, scream. Oh, they scream so loud. Which is fine if you're used to it, but like if you're not expecting it. It's kind of funny, actually. Alright, we got all the pieces. Chest pieces. Here. Skirt below the sleeve. Collar goes above. And there we go. That's pretty much filled. No color to it, but it's pretty much filled. Surprisingly mellow. Nice. Congratulations. Berry chocolates? Yeah. Cove gave me some blueberry chocolates. Oh, they're so good. Did a huge shop this weekend, so the fridge is full. I can make so many things this week. So excited. I got some real good like marbled meat. It was on sale, so I got a good deal on it. It's so tasty. So good. My dog loves to talk to me, groans, yells, and barks at me. Oh. And I remember when I was a kid, my grandma had a dog. He was tiny. It's like a Scottish Terrier, like one of those white dogs that are at dog shows all the time. Absolutely wonderful. Such a good bean. I loved him. So patient with me when I was like a 5-year-old, to the point where like I was bored one time, and I walked over and started reading a book to him, and we would just sit out on deck. And he would just sit there listening to me try to read a book. And it was really, really cute. My grandma got a picture. Adorable. Nice, Haley. Get some sleep. Let's see, what? I can fill in the hat. And then I can start working on the colors. Will I have a big magical stick? I don't think so. We'll have a big magical hat. Jizz. We're gonna be big hat witches. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I haven't rigged any hat physics before. None of the models that I have previously have floppy hat physics. This is gonna be a new test for me. Corgis are super cute, yeah. I love corgis. Yeah, they walk with so much attitude, but they're so happy. Our wizard, honey. I'm a what? I feel kind of sad that, like, I think my grandma's on her 4th dog now. I think the first one they had was like way before I was born. She had a really pretty collie. I saw pictures, absolutely gorgeous, but that dog went missing. And then she got another one, which was the Scottish Terrier, and then she got another kind of a Jack Russell. But the Jack Russell Terrier dog? That was her other one? He was nice. He nipped a little bit, but it was small. It was okay. Now she got a new one, and I'm gonna go visit her this summer and meet her new dog. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. Gonna get some sleep, Sky? Alright, get some rest. Hope you had a good time today. Most people really hate the thought of growing up, but all my friends are way older than me and I just want to be the same age. Aww. Well, there's a benefit to being younger than your friends. You can usually outrun them. This is what happens when you're so much younger than your friends. You learn that you have a little bit more power in that if you cry, the parents will side with you. But I guess that doesn't work if you're above teenagers. Actually, even if you're a teenager. Also, Caitlin Brooke, thank you for the hydrate. I'm so sorry I missed that. I got distracted by art. And Blood Ass, thanks for the posture check. Oh, good timing. I gotta stretch my arm. Whoa. So nice. Alright. And Bat is Bata, thank you for the ear wiggles. Nope, I keep selecting the wrong layer. Night Flavor, thanks for the hydrate. Don't worry, the face will come back in a moment. Gotta fill all the pieces first. I'm distracted by art. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? With my attention span, I'd get distracted by art. I think this is an open circle, this one, so just have to manually draw this one in. Yep, thought so. Turn these off. I'll have to manually color these. Gosh, the hat tip can be really filled really quick. There we go. This is symmetry. Oh. Good night, Leon. Easy. No, you don't get it. I like to hang out with people who are late high school to out of college. Ah, gotcha. I think like high school and college is an interesting age because, like, both of them are when you're kind of figuring out who you are and what you want to do with your time here. And it's not always clear. Sometimes you have an idea and it changes halfway through. So college is a weird time where everything's kind of topsy-turvy, wild, and crazy. You just gotta go with it. That's kind of the same thing with high school. High school is when you emotionally pump yourself up and go like, yeah, I'm going to go hardcore and do this. Or you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And both are fair. Some people really know what they're gonna do right out of the gate. Some people don't. Heck, I didn't know I'd be doing this out of high school. Good night, Orion. Is even a distraction if it's art. Art is the biggest distraction for me. Even from art itself. I'll start like a piece halfway through doing this piece and I'll just new idea? Oh ho ho! What if I did this? And then 2 hours later I'm like, I was supposed to be working on a model. That's on me. I have to compensate for that now. Sam, I finally figured out what I want to do in college. Nice. That's awesome. I think the thing that's kind of a lot of pressure, which is really unfortunate, is that post-secondary is very expensive. Like whether you go to college, university, or like a community college. Community colleges. But still. It's kind of seen as like, oh, you're investing in your future. When in reality it should be, you're gonna test out what works for you, what will keep you sane, but also earn you enough money to be stable, you know? And it's a shame that, like, it's so expensive to just find out what you want to do. Looks like your invisibility potion doesn't work on clothes. Nah, but that's okay. I'll figure it out later. Maybe if I completely douse myself in invisibility potion, then it'll work. I turned 31 2 days ago, and it's making me appreciate how it's like redoing my 20s, but smarter with more money. Yeah, that's what I've heard. A lot of my friends who have hit their 30s have gone like, it's pretty much like your 20s, except you kind of know what you're gonna do and you're more financially stable. And I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I'm excited. I'm not in a rush, but I'm excited. Skypsnare, thank you for the posture check. Let's see. Patches. Oh, patches. All I can think of is Dark Souls patches and like good memories. Good memories. Controversial take, I know, but I like patches. He's dastardly and he lies and it's great. Alright, let's see the buckle. This one I might have to do manually, but that's fine. Oh, just kidding. Won't have to do anything manually. Sweet. Alright, I think that's about all the pieces. Well, with the exception of the earrings. Yeah, you gonna go and got a doctor appointment? Hope the appointment goes well. Hexatious wanted to get into game development. Sadly, life took a hard right after high school. That's not good. I hope you're in an okay place right now. It would help if we were taught basic logic and metaphysics during general education, at least in terms of finding oneself. Forget the nihilism nonsense and embrace go to someone else worth actually reading. I was never actually taught that stuff. But I was very fortunate that in school, for us, they were very much like, yeah, it's important to make sure that your grades are good in case you want to get into a bunch of fancy schools, but Also keep in mind that if you are not going for that, do not stress yourself out if you cannot achieve like straight A's and get perfect grades. Good night, Garrett. Say hi if I see you in your dreams. Moral Crow, but I already have back problems in my 20s. I have shoulder stiffness. I actually have to, I have a little massage ball that I have to put against my back and basically squat against the wall. Yeah, it's not uncommon if you work at a desk. Here I am facing 30, preparing to throw financial stability out the window in favor of art. Ooh, that's a risky move. And here. One last thing before I vanish. Why do I see Beast Boy in that face? It's curious. See what you want to see. Be the green. Could be the green. Alright, let's put the hat. Back of the hat behind every. There we go. We go. Top hat. Here. Go. Below as well. Probably put it all back hat. There we go. Except the buckle, actually. Buckle and the top. Yeah, there we go. Eyes looking like a proper witch hat. Nothing wrong with patches. The character I'm working on will have water in water. Ah, that's cool. I saw someone do like a Lord of the Rings style co-op together, and they were Sam and Frodo, and it was absolutely adorable. Want to do it? I want to help Cove upgrade her computer so that I can make another character and play Elden Ring with her. Oh, it'd be so much fun. Tip. Ooh. Here. Back. It up a little bit. There we go. Looking awfully gray, but that's okay. That was definitely a sentence. Arthur, thank you for the brief redeem. And Droxas, welcome back. Just getting my Goblin tax for the month out of the way. Always enjoy these chill streams even if I'm normally lurking. Oh, thank you, Drox. Absolutely nothing wrong with lurking. I appreciate the company. Radish, I did a media arts course throughout most, if not all, of my schooling, and now I'm working on being a mortician. Oh, that's cool. Now you'll find out what you want eventually. Exactly. The question, I commissioned an artist to draw a mascot character, and they recently sent me 3 designs to give feedback on. Is it impolite to cut and paste and mix and match the pictures to show what I like from the different designs and give a better idea of what I'm doing? Absolutely not. That's actually what you want. Because keep in mind, you are going to be paying for a product, which is personalized art, and you want it to look the way you want. It's definitely okay to grab pieces and say, hey, I like this about this design, but I enjoy this part of this design. Can we mix them together? Even just like, I don't know, I can't speak for all artists, but I would very much like if my client was like taking snippets of my old designs and like Frankensteining them together, because that just helps me so much visually to put a design together to get something that you like and something that I can work on and make clean. Favorite D&D character you played? Currently, Barry. My Goblin Barbarian. She's great. She's so dumb and so likable. At least I think she is. Maybe I'm just a little biased. I've always been inspired by streamers to make a chaotically wholesome environment for people. But I've always struggled to multitask in terms of talking while playing games. That is fair. Sometimes it is very difficult. For example, in like really intense moments, like when you're fighting a boss, you can't really pay attention to chat because you need to focus. But in like calmer moments, I think just working on reading chat while you're, I don't know, exploring Elden Ring is a good way of doing it. You can also just practice. Just practice talking to yourself. That already helps a lot with the multitasking. You can have an embarrassed version of the model where she pulls the hat down and blushes. That would be a bit difficult. Wouldn't be impossible, but could do it as an animation. Won't be doing animations for this model, or at least for this tutorial, but that is doable. That is something that you can do with models. What would you reckon be if someone made a honey mod for Elden Ring so you could play it yourself? That would be pretty cool. I think I'd be more interested, honestly, in a mod to make Torrent look like Snack, like a big old boar. I'd be super hyped to see that. Clovis and Beach Goblin? Yeah, Cold Narumi. It was real funny. I think some people thought we were the same person for a while. And justifiably so. Our art styles do overlap, but that's mainly because whenever I need an art correction, I send my piece over to Cove and she does drawovers and vice versa. So some of our style bleeds into each other as we check each other's work. Bulk of my day has been spent posting pictures of men not wearing hard hats in construction zones in not safe for work channels, and that somehow led me here. Nice. That is very much not safe for work. You gotta wear a hard helmet when you're working. Onyx, you back. How's it going? Did you have dinner? Actually, it wouldn't be dinner for you. Lunch. Got here. Is this a Ronnie witch from Elden Ring cosplay outfit you're doing, honey? If so, you're missing the cute second head and 2 or more arms. Yeah, no, we're just doing a little bit of a witch-inspired outfit. Well, I think most of it's been grayed for now, so let's get to coloring. We're gonna do something before coloring, actually. We are going to do something with the contrast. Sorry, I bumped my mic. So, in order to make sure that my brain doesn't add too much color, I usually stick with 2 colors or just 1 color for an outfit. Because of my skin tone, I usually try to keep it to 1. That way I only have to make the skin match 1 color. It is very possible to do more though. Thanks, I was doing some driving got mad crap in my ankle at all places. Oh yeah, for driving lessons? Nice. It takes a bit to get used to driving. So the back of the hat can stay the color. Let's make the patch a little bit lighter. So what we're going to do is we're going to play with the shades of gray, because that way we can get a better idea of what the colors might look like. Almost like just a black and white photo to make sure the contrast is about the same. Maybe a little further away. Belt can stay, but the patches should be a little lighter. Yeah, just a little lighter. Back of the hat needs to be a bit lighter too. Significantly lighter. That seems okay. Rim needs to be so it matches. What's your definition of short stack? I think I'd need to be a little thicker for a short stack. I honestly didn't design myself to be a short stack. I just designed myself as a short person or a goblin. Not all goblins are short stacks. They're kind of short. Except for Geralt. Gary isn't a short goblin. He's a cool punk rock goblin that's real tall. As long as there aren't 50 different shades. No, that would be a mess. That would be real messy. It could work, but I don't have the skill for that. Cool. Color. This has to stay the same color as... There we go. Onyx, you need to be about a foot wider in 2 specific areas and half a foot shorter to be a short stack. Yeah, I think so. Definitely baby. maybe just a little childish. Emotionally. Would Cove be a short stack? Yeah, I'd consider Cove a short stack. I think. pretty cute for the hat. Actually, no, well, no, we'll keep it that gray. Don't want too much contrast in the hat. All right, let's go with the collar. One thing I should do actually is test in. There we go. Okay. There we go. Wrong. There we go. I'll just do it. Manually colored in because I am too lazy to find the borders. Joker's hats, welcome back. Oh, just got here. The hat is so cute. Thank you. I'm so excited. Jessica, just wanted to say thank you to the person who gifted me your sub. They aren't on the mentions anymore, but so appreciated. People here are incredibly kind. I genuinely appreciate how y'all are. I'm glad you enjoy just watching me make a model. I hope you're learning stuff from this so you can become your own model mom. What if I just do this? With a darker gray. Do the shirt color for now. There we go. On. And that's how we're gonna do the chest piece. And he's the only person I know that can be grandma and baby at the same time. Understandable. It's the duality of the goblin. Baby and granny. Hair's supposed to be sticking out the top like that. Yeah, for now, because we're making the pieces, it will be sticking out like this. What I will do is I will draw a masking layer, or what I could do is, which is a lot simpler, is just make it so when the hat is on, the hair pieces move down to stay within the hat's limits, which I think will be the easier way of doing it. The Joker heard at work today, so a guy walks into a bar. He says, "Ow. Oldie but a goodie." Oh, thank you, Steve. I'm glad you like it. Alright, honey, gonna choose colors live on air. Ooh. I don't know about that, Cheap. My color picking skills, they rough. They real rough. Let's make the sleeves. But actually, I will move the sleeves. Shirt. Pouch. All be of. There we go. That looks a bit better. Gecko, thank you for the shout out to Steez. Oh, in case y'all would like to meet another goblin, this goblin in particular is Mitch. He is very fun. Got a very fun voice. Like just vibing in his streams. His name is Steez. Check him out. If people 4'8" are legally dwarves, can people 6'7" be orcs? Ooh. Oh, that's a good question. Tall, are you an orc or are you just a giraffe? Choose your side. Color back should be a little darker. Fine. Go. Like the sleeves. Get the sleeves about this color. A little lighter. There we go. Oh. Wrong thing. And here, Orange, thank you for the gifted sub to Talon. Thank you. Very nice of you. Reddish. I mean, height doesn't really matter. I have to believe that because my girlfriend is half an inch taller than me and I'll never hear the end of it. I guess I can't really relate, but like, I don't know why guys are worried about their height so much. Maybe it's something that I can't relate to, but I don't know. Like, I had a crush on someone who was shorter than me for like 5 years. Nothing came of it. I was too embarrassed, but like, man, short guys are fun. They might not have as much height, but like, their personality is great. They can make you laugh, and it's so cool. Pumpy! Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm working on a little chibi witch. It's gonna be fun. So excited to rig the hat. Hey, can we get a shout out for Pumpy? Thank you, Gecko. Yeah, in case y'all would like to see a really cool model and a very kind Carecrow, Pumpino is a really cool streamer. Check them out. They're awesome. Start of the song reminds me of Minecraft. The more people talk about Minecraft, the more I want to play it. Alright, let's see. Sleeves. Lighter. Be behind the skirt. Here. Backs should also be behind the skirt. There we go. Yeah, this is looking pretty cute already. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Skirt a little darker. Front darker. Back of the skirt has to be darker than that. This, because if I remember correctly, we're going to put the Graham. Graham, thank you for the 10 gifts. Graham, why would you do this? Graham, why? I appreciate it, but why? Oh. Like, I'm surprised you haven't tried Minecraft. Yeah, I just... Listen, anytime I do art, I'm like, why would I do anything else? I could just do art. Hence, pain in my wrist. Less pain is just tightness. We are okay right now. We are okay. I just have to take a break this week, which is going to be so hard. I don't want to take a break from art. I want to do art. I can't take a break from it. I gotta do this myself. I gotta play myself like this. Ah, well. More of an opportunity to... Maybe I'll go for a hike. Maybe I'll go for like a little walk around the block. I don't go outside enough anyways. This is a good opportunity. Thanks, Stupid Bear. Always appreciate how comfy these streams are. Thank you. Glad you like them, and I'm glad they're comfy. I need that vitamin D. Give me that sun juice. Oh, silly, I forgot there's a tool to find it. There we go, it's all the way back. There we go. The dark. A little lighter. Yeah. Ooh, this is exciting. Hey, Scrappy, day's going good. Right now I'm just cleaning up a model, getting the colors all done. Color a little lighter. Oh, or maybe darker. Darker. I feel you in the same way. Oh my gosh, yeah. Sometimes you just don't want to do anything else. You just want to put whatever's in your brain onto paper. You can't stop yourself. Otherwise the idea will disappear sometimes. Onyx, honey, if you want, I'll make you a Minecraft skin right now that's in line with your current model. I'm okay right now. Thank you, Onyx. That is really nice of you, though. Or because I like to? Mm-mm. I can't stop you, Grim. You know this. You know this. bigger the hat, the cuter. Just the bigger the hat, the more thoughts she can hold. Alright, the last thing is the color, and then I think we can do some tests. This will be interesting. Skirt, the side skirt has top skirt. There we go, that looks better. I said it like 4 times. There we go. Wrong one. There we go. Make it a bit darker. That already looks real cute. And for the buckle, chain, let's make them a little lighter. Those of you who can't see it, I'm pressing Control U and just adjusting the color. Those who can't see, no one can see. It's screen capture, it's an application capture. There we go. Big Norseman, thank you for the hydrate. I'm just stretching my arm real quick. All right. It could actually be a fun flavor concept for a caster. Instead of a traditional spellbook, they store their spells in their hat. Ooh. I always thought about sewing a bag of holding or a handy haversack to the inside lining of the hat. Be a good hiding place. No one would really suspect it. They'd check your pockets first. This is just my response to not having pockets in my dresses. I will put the hat. I will have so many neck problems. Padilla, thank you for the posture check. Nice. More stretching. Ugh. Okay. You know what they say about big hats? Big pocket. It's just one big pocket. Where do you think magicians keep all their rabbits and doves? It's in a hat. Alright, now here's a fun thing I like to do because color. Like this. Except for the body. Overlay layer. It's just a quick way to see if I like the color. There we go. It adjusts the color of the skin a little bit, but I'll do that later. Put it on the hat. Blue's a pretty good color. Make it like this kind of blue. Winter blue. Not bad. I think if I were to do this kind of white icy blue, I would need to make the dress a lot lighter. Next, to avoid falling into your hat when putting it on, you would need a small bracket attached to the inside that affixes to the head, similar to what secures a hard hat onto someone's head. Ah, that would actually be quite smart. But the Tech Priest, welcome back. Thank you so much for the resub. That hides the cute ears though. A little bit, not too much. The nice thing about hats is, take them off. The bag of holding of the hat would suck because bags of holding always weigh 15 pounds and that would kill your neck. Exactly. You would either have the strongest neck or would need a chiropractor constantly. My artificer brain is making practical workarounds to magical discrepancies. Be something you can do to make the bag of holding bigger. A haversack's only 5 pounds, but like still, that's a lot, I think. Graham! Alright, hon, I gotta go pretend like I know what I'm doing. Say hi to man Prince Sidon for you. Yeah, you can give Prince Sidon my regards. Catch you later, Grim. Thank you so much. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Thank you for Larissa. Hope you're doing good. I don't know if Lily wants to be, so I will not unless Lily says so. See, there's a deeper blue. That's a pretty nice one. Let's try purple. Purple is really nice. Oh, the reason was a while ago. I just actually did the message for it. Oh, okay. Huh. Neat. Let's see. What if I do like this kind of warmer purple? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my brain loves all these colors, but it can't tell what looks good. Make this. Lily, anyway, I'm going to sleep. Alright, get some rest, Lily. Thank you for dropping by. It's good to see ya. I like that purple. Yeah. Understandably, you might have a little bit of bias, Alderin. Alright, I'll keep that one and make another one. Yes, let's see what green looks like. Just guys. Oh, right. Overlay. It's very Link. It's very Link. I can see like a femme Link wearing this kind of dress. Well, maybe not. I've actually seen Link. We've all seen Link dresses as a Sora. Well, Urbos's clan. Avo? I think. Zekrai Regalia, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the tavern. I hope you're doing good. Thank you. Night, Darkest God. When all the colors are good. All the colors are really good. Oh. I'm gonna try this purple. See how I feel about it. This actually they're really close. They're very similar. I like this one a little more vibrant. Another thing to consider when you're coloring models is send a picture to yourself. Look at it on your phone, because the coloring on a Cintiq and a monitor is different than a phone. So just send it to yourself in multiple places, look at it from different sources, and see if you still like the color. Suki Studio, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome to the tavern. Hopefully you're learning a lot of new tips and tricks with this. Yeah, look at it on different screens. That helps a lot. I had to do that for my model sheet today because my brain was like, yeah, it looks really good, but then I looked at it on something off of my Cintiq and I was like, oh, okay. Need to adjust it a little bit. Just a little. It was really good, but I think it's too dark or too vibrant. Let me turn down the saturation. This actually looks better to me. Lighter? It's actually kind of close to the current blue of my outfit. This does look pretty good. That is another contender. Just for fun. Let's see what yellow looks like. Yellow dress. Ooh, that's bright. Ooh, that's bright. Doesn't look too good with this gray. I try that. I'm just messing around with colors now. This is my coloring process. Red is pretty cool, but it's very strong, especially with the green. Really love that deep blue. Yeah, I like that. But this wine purple though. Handyman. Okay, for real, I gotta go to sleep. Work in the morning. Good night. Good night, Handyman. Take it easy. Sukies. I'm enjoying it, though I know nothing about avatar making, though I very much admire all the hard work that goes into the craft. So many cool rigging artists. Oh, I love seeing their work. I very much understand, though, if this is not someone's particular thing, because, like, whenever I see really good rigging, like someone showcases their model, I'm like, I know what trick they used for that. Oh, or that's genius. That's a new trick I learned. It's great. You could apply what you know. Puppy, oh yeah, your model sheet looks amazing. Thank you, Puppy. I'm so glad. I was really worried that it wasn't gonna look good, and I was like, I don't know what I look like from behind. Let me make a reference sheet for that real quick. I was really happy with how the expressions turned out. This model's really expressive, and I'm really happy with it. A lot of phones ship with a vibrant color mode that might be blowing out the colors when you boot on phone. That is actually something that happens. So looking at it on different monitors might give you varied perspectives on what it looks like, but it's still good to do. Deep purple looks really good. Complements the skin very well. I think so. Look at the deep rich purple you had earlier. Yeah, I think the purple would be good because I already have this blue outfit. So let's mix up the colors. Yeah, this one. So on my screen, this purple is a little more vibrant and cool toned, but if I look over on my monitor, it is a little warmer. So I think this is a good color to stick with. Stick with this one for now. What I'll do is I'll stick with this base color and then move into more accent colors. So I'll probably have the patches be slightly different color or the gold a different. Usually gold works with everything. I can't think of a color that gold doesn't work. Ooh, it's a safe color. I think my favorite is that wine purple. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's also purple, which is a very magical color. I like it. You're a mage in this model. What would you use to do magic, or a staff, or a magic book? Magic speaking magic book. Probably book, that way I could actually remember spells. But it would have to be like a waterproof book. I sometimes build paper. I don't think I could handle a book that's very delicate. I'd probably break a staff, honestly. Like, the amount of times I've used it as a walking stick would probably wreck it in terms of spell casting. It's very much like a whimsical forest witch. Okay, I like it. Let's put it over here. Ooh, it's cute. It's cute. Ooh, it's cute. Dang it. Let me put it another pair here so that I can see what it looks like. This way I can also see if I need to change the vibrancy of anything. There it is. There we go. Okay, that's a better idea. How do you need a magical kazoo? I'll ask Gobby if she's got any extra magical kazoos, because honestly, playing kazoo magic. Ooh, you know what would be the most annoying but most effective distracting instrument to play? It would probably be a kazoo. Like, if you were in combat and you just heard a kazoo, it would infuriate you. Or at least it would infuriate me. I love it. Magical doot doots. Sips come with big splashes. Tea, it stains all my pages. Don't forget the fun of choosing colors to learn to chroma key. Yes, so that is another reason I keep a limited palette. For this model, the one you currently see on screen, purple works because I have no purple in my palette. However, with this model, I will have to avoid blues because blue is a very safe color for me to chroma key out. Because I have red in my cheeks, in mouth, as well as green, which is the classic chroma key color, is my skin color. So I had to work around that. That is something to consider if you are planning on doing collabs or planning on chroma keying out your model. Rainbow models can work. Just be careful with how vibrant make all your colors. Because if you're trying to use OBS Ninja and collab with another VTuber, it can be very difficult to find the right key to color key out. You make avatars for others? Yeah, I've made avatars for about 6 other people, right? Previously. I opened my commissions last June. Yeah, made a bunch of them. It was fun. I am planning on reopening model commissions this year. The plan currently is in summer. I do have a couple more models to make for myself because the subathon. The subathon goals was a divine model and a demon model and a chibi model, one of which we are making right now. So I want to finish those up before I work on any other model. Thank you, Stratovic. I'm glad you like it. Murphy, hey! Yeah, stream's going good. I'm just relaxing, taking it easy. Not worrying too much about coloring because I will... Again, I look at things for multiple days. I draw something, sleep on it, and then correct the colors or correct the silhouettes later. I still have to redraw the hands. Ugh! Ugh! I still have to redraw the hands and the feet. I'll do it later. Do it later. Procrastinating drawing hands and feet because they're hard. Rolock, thank you for this breathe. What colors would work if you use a majority of colors of violet? So if you use mostly violet in your color palette, you should be fine. The more you use one color, the easier it is to find an opposite color that you can use for a chroma key. So for example, if you have mostly purple in your palette, yellow is probably a good chroma key. In fact, green would actually be a good one, the classic chroma key. Edgar, thank you. I'm glad you like the outfit. I'm trying to think of what else I can add to this before wrapping up the stream. My arm is okay. Doing pretty good. I've been stretching. Thanks for the posture checks. Hasn't been too bad. There also wasn't a whole lot of arm movement today for this session, so that's good. Yeah, let's go with the expressions. Sparkles. Ooh, sparkles I should actually... Retransform it. Actually... Horizontal. Retransform it. Mesh warp. There we go. That looks a bit better. Shiny. And if you wanted to, I like to keep them fairly contained to the face, but if you wanted to, you can make it so the sparkles appear around the face as well. Yeah, something like sort of like that. You can make it an effect. I like maintaining them to the eyes just personally. That's a style choice. But some of my clients actually really like it when it pops outside of the frame or the model, and that is totally fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Literally, what is a chroma key? So a chroma key, think about when you see a streamer with a green background. What they are doing is they're putting just them on the stream. For VTubers, it is very similar. We are making it so that any space around us is transparent. So just the model shows up on screen. In order to do that, you need to choose a color. For the most part, for flesh tubers, green chroma keys out pretty well. For me, because my skin is already green, the thing that works better for me is usually either purple or blue. Yeah, it's basically a green screen. Yeah. Sweet, I'm doing good. Just thinking about anything else I wanted to show off before I wrap up for today. Because next art stream, we will be going over rigging. So for the most part, the only thing that I didn't show was texturing. Texturing is something that you do, and it's very much your style. So texturing for me would be... Here, real quick. Texturing for me would be adding strands to the hair in individual pieces. And then adding any shading to the hair that doesn't need to be cut separately. It can all be one piece. Or for example, like texture for the cloth of the hat. The main reason I don't show that off is because a lot of the times it takes longer to texture than to actually cut pieces for me. So throughout this week, so long as my arm is okay, I will be working on the texturing just off stream. Puppy flesh too. Yeah. But when you cast invisibility and you know what color to use, exactly. How to make myself invisible now, at least on stream. Please, thank you for the ear wiggles. Alright, thank you. Lavina? Yeah, of course. No worries. Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you. It'll be fun. Extasius, I remember when you first streamed with Taka, I had some transparency issues at first. Yeah, definitely did. But we worked through it. It worked alright. It was a good learning experience, honestly. I had never collabed with anyone before. Taka was actually my very first collab. And that's both really cool, but also very intimidating. I was very nervous. And I told Taka that. He was like, yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. We'll keep it pretty casual and fun. And we did. It was really awesome. Honestly, you better not be pushing yourself through mild discomfort for art's sake. No, I'm not. I won't. I've been taking it pretty easy. But yeah, for now, I'll just show off the rest of the expressions, and then I think we can call it an evening. Blush. Ear lines, which are hidden by the hat. Shade. So this will clip onto the face. I like to personally put it behind the eyes, like this one? Yeah. I like to put it behind the eyes. That way it makes the eyes pop more. But if you'd like, you can put them above the eyes. One other thing that you might want to do, if you're extra, is you would want to create another shade layer very similar to the Fear shade, but put it over top of the entire head based on where the hat is, because that way you have a little bit of shade over top of your face. You know, getting shade from your hat because it's a big old hat. I wouldn't add too much shading just for a simple model, but if you are very much into it, go for it. Master Grapeheart, thank you for the hydrate. Very cute. Thank you, Jadamac. I'm glad you think it's cute. I always say to hydrate. Hydrate. That's a good. Imagine if you. Wizard hats equals magical sombreros. Pretty much. They're just portable tents you wear on your head. Let's see. Have hearts too. Hearts are so cute. I love doing hearts. So what I'll be doing in the meantime... Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot about this. Once you're done adding textures and everything, what you're going to do is you are going to label everything. Absolutely everything. So that's why I have right and lefts at the top here. I will do a little example. So this piece will be labeled at top. And patches. And then moon, arm, at top 2, at front, at back, and then with any pieces that have lefts and rights, oh boy. For example, we will have this part will be right sleeve, so sleeve R, and then we have sleeve L, then we have inside sleeve L, and then this part here, inside sleeve R. So pretty much you want to separate everything into lefts and rights that have lefts and rights. For example, the nose. I probably don't need to separate this into lefts and rights, so I will keep that as just nose. However, the eyes, this will be right iris or right pupil, or both, and then they'll have right highlight, and then right eye base, right eye top, right eye bottom lash. And then for the mouth, I'll have upper lip, lower lip, mouth inside, tongue piece, tongue out piece, teeth top piece, teeth bottom piece. Like there's, you gotta. Because if you label everything, then it shows up with those left tooth. Well, there's only one tooth, so I just get to call that tooth. Fine. Now, if you are going to do iPhone parameters, which I will probably do since I use an iPhone for a camera, the extra pieces that you would want to draw are, we already drew the tongue, but you would want to draw a cheek puff. You don't need to. Personally, I like to add cheek puffs, which is just 2 circles and then fill them with the main skin color. And then take this color and then just clean it up. That's pretty much how I do cheek puffs. I would do them cleaner if I had more time, but yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to do everything I can before my mods start yelling at me and saying that I've been drawing for 2.5 hours. It's more than my allotted time. Remember, no shrimping? Yeah, no shrimping, no shrimping. Thanks, Impure Flame. Cosmic Otaku, thank you for the 250 shinies. Genuine lore question. What is the relationship between goblins, humans, and other sapient races of the Honey Goblin lore? Are they convergent lineages, depending, developing completely independently, or are they sister lineages, deriving from a common ancestor? I know nothing of D&D. I don't think they're deriving of a common ancestor. Oh, they might be a little bit, but they're mostly different. It depends on who you're talking to for what type of D&D. Personally, I just think that despite everyone coming from a different region, I like to think we all get along. We're all very respectful of each other. Also, Tupac Momochi, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Onyx, no shrimp, no dehydrate, no tunnel carpals. Definitely not. Ooh, I don't want that. I don't want that. That sounds painful. Another thing to cut. See these ears? Gotta label them. Ear L, ear R. And for those who don't remember, and we're not here, the rights and lefts, this is correct. This is the character's right and the character's left, not your own. So that's why I have that at the top so I can remember when I'm labeling. For the most part, line art can be merged with the fill art, with the exception of the mouth line art. Or sorry, not the mouth, the jaw, the head base. That I like to keep separate, just for clipping reasons. Yeah, it's mirror. Makes sense. You have 15 minutes until the hard cap one time where I ban you. Okay, yeah, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. What else can I cover in 15 minutes? Time for this lurker to disappear into the night, but not before sending thanks for another chill stream. Of course, Albedo. I love the character Albedo from Overlord. She's fun. Good character might be an understatement, or overstatement, but still, design-wise, I like her. You know their outro in 15 minutes. It's true. True. Yeah, this is pretty much as far as we got. This is pretty good. I just have to do some color adjustments, texture the hair, and label all the layers and separate them into left and right. And I think it's pretty much good to go. What I'll do is, before I put this into Live2D, I'll show y'all how I cut it. Oh boy. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun showing all of the layers off. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yes, Live2D needs Photoshop files to be put into it. So if you are using CS Paint, you can convert that into Photoshop files very easily. If you're using Photoshop, even easier. But if you are using a program that does not convert files to Photoshop files, do keep in mind you need that for Live2D. So cute. Ah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But this is gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah. I think that's my allotted time for drawing. One last look before we say goodnight to her. I'll probably work on her on Friday if my hands aren't hurting, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow, because if it improves tomorrow, then yes, I can draw on Friday. If it doesn't improve by tomorrow, I will have to wait until Saturday or Monday. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I will take care of myself. Ooh, feels good. Feels good to stretch my arms. He's now on a big hat. Get a big hat. Do it. Will the model be floating? I would think so. Most models do float. Fun stream as always. Hope the hand feels better soon. Thank you. Yeah, it should be pretty good. It feels pretty alright right now, but it's also like I shouldn't push it. Anytime I got a hand injury, I gotta take it easy. Can't be pushing it too hard. I'm stretching my thumb right now. Joy, learned a lot of stuff today? I'm glad. There's a lot to learn when it comes to making a model, and a lot of it can be very, very overwhelming if it is your first time doing a model. But the nice thing is, after you've done a model once, you can pretty much grasp the concepts, and you can look at a lot of online tutorials, and it can really help you out to learn how to do things differently. Really cool. Oh, my back. Crack. Crack like a glow stick. But yeah, like, I'm very glad like people are very much learning from this and thinking like, hey, maybe if I cannot afford a $4+ grand model, I can potentially try making a very simple version for myself to start out to see if I really like VTubing. There we go. Whew. Voice still too rough for a single song redeem? Yes. I feel a little bad that I haven't been able to sing lately, but it's very strange because after about 1.5 hours of talking, my voice starts to get hoarse. And I'm trying to figure out why, and my brain keeps thinking like, maybe you've injured something, which is possible. But what I'm pretty sure it is in order to get fresh air, I open up my windows, and I have spring allergies, and it is spring. And so my voice hurt. Sucks. Well, that's okay. Maybe I'll see if I can pop in some antihistamines before I stream next time. Ones that don't make me sleepy. Ooh, that would suck. Leo, hey! I'm behind in Goblin tax. Please don't take my knee. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I won't tell the Gob virus. You're fine. Nice day, I really like. Thanks. For a great night. Of course, Cam. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for the stream. Do you know any method to stretch the back? Ooh. Best way is probably to there's two yoga poses where it's like downward dog and I think it's like cow, where it's essentially you just go on your knees and your hands and then arch your back up and down, and that's a good way of stretching it. The other one is to go on your knees and hands and then move so that your butt touches your feet and then your hands stay in the same place. That's a pretty good way to stretch your back. Yeah, cat and cow. Thanks, Knocker. Yeah, yoga's actually pretty good. I've done it a couple times with some friends. It's fun. I should stretch more, but it's hard to maintain focus when it's just slow stretching for me. Yeah, I hope you like the caffeine art for you and Cove's anniversary. She said it was 10 minutes back to spend more time. She was so nice for that. Caffeine's so nice. Caffeine's really, really cool. I haven't seen... Oh, no, wait. Cove did show me the art. I didn't get a good look at it quite yet. Oh, I have to look. Let's see. Oh, yes, I do. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. I wanted to show y'all snack before I left. You know, maybe he wants to say hi. Honest, when you can, honey, check your DMs. Yeah, sure. I will check the DM. It's always good. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh. There he is. He's got a little bit of a beard. Just a teensy one. Like, you can kind of see it a little bit. I love the little lizard blink he does where he just like one eye at a time. Good. He's so cute. I mean, he's so small. He's not usually this small. I usually I don't shrink him down when I need him to do chores. Sometimes I let him pull my cart. He's a big boy. He can pull a lot of weight. The goodest boy has a teeny beard. What if he and I switched facial hair? What if he had a big ol' honking beard and a mustache? That should be really cute. I'd give him a monocle and like a top hat. Ooh, that would be cute. Feel bad for snack the moment you don't eat before stream. You'll have to eat it, which is a high possibility. No, I've been good. I've been eating before stream, so safe for now. Too much cute stuff catching me off guard. He's so small. He's teeny. Like I am goblin size. He's piglet size right now. Sir Snack. I'll have him knighted. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. I can knight a pig, can't I? Yeah, I could totally knight a pig. Right? I can't think of a reason why a pig can't be knighted. You? Sir Snackington the Fourth. Because of how many pigs I've gone through. Does Snack change size himself, or you cast reduce him? I cast reduce on him. It allows me to bring him inside whenever I need to. You know, it saves a little bit of space, but when I need him to be big, pulls my cart. Got a license and everything. He's just vibing. He's happy to be here. I'm also just seeing who's live and making sure that they're not ending stream right now. There's already a penguin night. Went on a board. There's a penguin night? What? I have to look this up. I have to look up this penguin night. Just imagine him in tiny armor. He got big armor too. That happened to 1, 2, and 3, right? Eating before stream never happened. Yeah, they're fine. 1, 2, and 3, you're fine. They're just not with me anymore. They're not there yet anymore. You don't see them. You won't see them. Alright, let's go hang out. Oh, okay, this is actually a pretty good person to go to. Man, this music's nice. Maybe I'll just listen to this a little bit afterwards and fall asleep in my chair. That can't be good for my back, actually. There's no way that's good for my back. Alright, so here we go. We are going to say hi to Opal Salem. He's doing a subathon to help him move into a streamer house. Well, him and his friends are going to move in together, and they're raising funds for it right now. So let's go say hi. Let's see, what's the raid message? Which raid? Ooh. Let's do which raid. One sec. There we go. Which raid? Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, they're very nice. I did a model for him at one point. He got a new model though, and it's really, really cute. I really like it. Jasper, I passed out for half the stream. No worries, no worries. You didn't miss too much. Tax rate, no, this ain't a tax rate. Joy, thanks so much for the stream. Hope to chat more soon. Drink lots of water and such. Rest up, take good care. Thank you for the ride time. Of course, thank you so much for dropping by and having some fun with us. I'll be sure to take care of my hands. I got a trick to put them into like ice cold water and then warm water. It sucks. But it works. It works. I'm gonna scream and Kobe ain't gonna like it. She ain't gonna like that. I can't handle cold water very well. Can't help it. Pina, thanks for the stream. Thank you for dropping by, Pumpy. It's always great to see you. And if you don't take good care of your hands, I'm gonna eat them. No, I need them to do art. I can't have people eat my hands. I need those. I can't draw without them. I'll take care of them, okay? Alright, I'm gonna go take care of my hands. Y'all have fun, have a good week, and I'll release my schedule hopefully tomorrow. Take it easy, y'all. Good night!